Hey there guys, it's Joey and this is going to be a witchy haul. My partner had noticed I'd been feeling really crappy lately and he took me shopping. And because I enjoy talking about each little bit that I get and sharing it with you, here's another witchy haul. So the first thing is actually in shot already, and it's this really beautiful, technically a scarf from Tesco. I was originally getting a scarf today because I was going to wrap my oracle cards in one, but looking at this might actually be an altar cloth. And I just had a load of power go through my hand, so I'm guessing it's meant to be a power cloth. And it's absolutely incredible. It has these beautiful butterflies and this beautiful sort of sketch branch work, and then the birds, which look a little bit like a pinky version of the greatits that are outside. Whereabouts are we on the... If I zoom in... this is one. Can you see? Oh, too far. So, that's what they look like. And I was just kind of in awe of it. I kind of loved the simplicity of it and the pop of the colours, and it's a little bit like the Wild Unknown but in reverse, with the white being the stronger colour. So I was really pleased with it. Tesco for some reason has some really lovely scarves that make some really lovely altar cloths. That's where I got my Morrigan one from. So a few of these bits I didn't get today actually. I've collected them over a little while, but most of it is today, and I haven't done that. So last week, my friend Tracy was telling me that she went and got some crystals, and one of the crystals she got was kyanite, blue kyanite. Now, these are the two that I picked up after she was talking about it, and I was thinking, I really want to try working with blue kyanite. I can get on with black really well. I've got a fan of black and I've been using that and I really like it. But blue kyanite, I've not really connected to it, and I would like to. And I came home and I thought I had two more bits like this already of kyanite, and I got home and I hadn't, and I was like, I was sure I had more kyanite, and I knew I had the black one, but I couldn't find any more blue kyanite. Now those two on there are tumbled, and so when I went back today I got two more, and these are actually more rough. So these have a smoother thing, but I wanted four for like to be the central point of maybe a crystal grid. I'm thinking of working with this in conjunction with a few other things, and I'll talk about that in a minute. So, let's see. Kyanite is excellent for attunement, meditation, tranquilizing, as well as being a powerful transmitter and amplifier of high frequency energies, helping stimulate psychic abilities and intuition, to help spiritual energy to manifest in thought, connecting to spirit guides, dream recall, opening your spiritual path, psychological truth, slicing through ignorance, confusion, dispels blockages, illusions, anger, frustration and stress. The blue kyanite is particularly connected to the throat chakra, and kyanite does not hold negativity, never, so it doesn't require cleansing. So there's a theme again this week, and it was interesting because I was in the shop talking to the two ladies today, and this is another reason why I share these things, because I talk about my local holistic place, which isn't in my town, it's a couple of towns over, and I support them. And you know, if anybody who lived near me came to me off the back of these videos and was like, okay, where is this place, I would definitely promote these ladies and their shop because they're incredible. And I was in there and she was saying, you know, how do you pick? And I was like, oh, just on intuition. I just have a feel around which ones I want. And this week they are very connected with throat chakra, throat healing, stabilizing self, psychic abilities and things like that, and you'll see that in a minute. So let's zoom out a little. So I actually then bought these last week as well. That's just a little bit far out, isn't it? A little bit far out, man. Okay. These are unakite, strange little anime song. Woo! They are a stone of vision, balancing emotions with spirituality. Opens the third eye, promotes psychic visions. Also provides grounding when needed and can be useful after meditation or psychic work. So I actually bought these two in conjunction with one another to work together, and it was really funny because Sterling was actually making I think it was a pendant from unakite. I'm not going to be able to say that at all. And she was asking what to couple with it because she was having trouble with it, and I was like, kyanite, quick, kyanite! And black kyanite would work just as well, but I don't think they do tumble black kyanite, and if they do I haven't seen any. So that was those two. They're mostly from last week, those. And like I said, I went to the local-ish pagan shop. I went in there last week and there were people just having a chat for ages, and actually one of the girls was a bit freaked out by the guy, but I wasn't particularly. He was just lonely and he just came in and was talking apparently, but by the time I left I'd been there for nearly an hour just chatting, and I think he'd been there a lot longer, so he actually kind of freaked people out. So I got one of their bath bombs. Now this is a strawberry pavlova or raspberry pavlova, I can't remember, it's a new one, and the lady was like, they smell so good, and they do, they smell really nice, so I'm going to be trying that out. Just a bit of fun, just a bit silly. And then I got some green candles for prosperity. These are 2-hour burners. And then I got some more stick incense, and this is kind of off the back of the incense tag, funnily enough. So I got Ganesha's look, and apparently the overtones are honey and jasmine, because I went and looked it up. They don't tell you on the pack, you have to go find out. And it smells really light though, like really refreshing, and that's why I bought it. I bought it for two reasons. I bought it because when I was smelling the outside of the pack, I could just about smell this really light, fresh smell. I haven't burnt any yet. And also because I want to couple it with the green candles for some prosperity work for my partner. So I'll be giving these a try. Now I did go with the intention of seeing if they had any Night Queen or Copal incense, both of which Ange recommended, and I really wanted to try Copal and they didn't have any. I was like but I did get some of that, so that's good. Right, now these are all little bad boys. Now it's all crystal bad boys. Crystal bad boys. Bad boys, bad boys. Whoop. Right. Can we get how close before we... There? Okay, this is Anhydrite. It is in the same family as Angelite. It supports and strengthens you on the physical plane, teaching acceptance of all that life has brought, as well as being utilised for past life healing and connected to healing of the throat. Throat chakra healing this week. So, I don't know if I've done throat chakra on the channel. I shall check that, and if I haven't, then I will do a throat chakra work this week. Okay. Thoughts on the go. The funny thing about this is that all of these crystals, bar the last one that I'm going to show you, they just got them in, as in they were going through the boxes in the storefront, and I was like, hello. You know you've got it bad when you turn up just as they're opening up the new stock and you get your first pick of the new stock. Technically second pick, because they grab the ones they really want as well, which is awesome. So yeah, this is Anhydrite. And then I was so pleased with these next ones. I was so pleased because I've been wanting some, and it's a bit of a nuisance to get, believe it or not. Nice pieces anyway. And this is red amethyst. Okay, where's the best way of showing that one? So it's red amethyst. If you hold it up to the light, you get a much better vision. Red amethyst combines the properties of amethyst, hematite and smoky quartz. It's calming, grounding and protective all in one. Affects all chakras, clearing, balancing and restoring energy flow. When held with a point upwards above the third eye, it helps awaken the third eye, giving you new ways of thinking and developing psychic gifts. Again, relating back to that. I love amethyst, as you know. However, I've kind of moved away from it a little bit. I still use it and I still connect to it like that, but I moved away from focusing on that so much, and I've been using a lot of other crystals lately instead. However, red amethyst is something that I have dearly wanted to go and give a real try, and I really wanted a rough piece, but the rough pieces are expensive. So when they said, oh, we've just got these new crystals in, and she said red amethyst, I was like, yep. let me see. It was quite funny, really. I'm so sad, really. Crystal hunter extraordinaire. So this next one I've never heard of, and well, I've heard of half of it because it's something with something, and I really was. She sort of suggested this, and she tried to suggest fluorite as well, but I was like, and it was a nice piece, but I can't connect to it. I just don't know what it is. I just don't. It's not for me for some reason, and there are so few stones that I really just can't get on with, and fluorite is one of them. Anyway, so this is Richterite. Am I saying that right? Let's read off the thing. Richterite with sugalite. Okay, this is a doozy in terms of what the meanings are. So Richterite, calm, relaxation and strength, helps with PTSD, helps one balance action and reaction and handle life in a calm, steady manner, inner dialogues and communication with the self, throat chakra. And sugalite, being coupled with this, is for meditation to bring the mind and spirit into alignment. Spiritual love and wisdom opens all chakras, promoting channeling and inspires spiritual awareness. Protects the soul from shocks, trauma and relieves spiritual tension. It's a lot about sort of spiritual love. So look, I haven't shown the big bad boy at the end yet, but we'll talk about themes first. So I've picked all of these on pure intuition, and that's how I pick crystals all the time. I don't go in usually looking for a crystal unless there's something I really want. I went in and looked for labradorite, and if I've been sort of mulling around a certain crystal I might go in, but generally speaking I pick on intuition. And this week it's all about the throat chakra in particular, as well as opening and balancing all chakras, getting back into alignment, getting back into a calm, steady peace of mind, tying back into this week's witchling. It's just every energy is tying in together, and when you actually sort of feeling your way through the week, it's really beautiful how that works, and you realise that everything is working together to get that going for you, I guess. Right, so the last one is I'm going to zoom out. Yeah, I reckon. So you ready? Are you ready for this? Because it's beautiful. Hello! This, ladies and gentlemen, is another smoky quartz with a point. Oh, I was looking at it and I was looking at it and I was looking at it and I picked it up and I was like, I can't leave without it. I can't leave without it. It's so beautiful. I'm obsessed with smoky quartz, I told you. So if you haven't seen the other videos or you are unsure of the meanings of smoky quartz is my big bust it out, gets rid of negativity, brings in positivity crystal. And technically this is sort of has points on both sides, so it's perfectly shaped for transmitting that kind of energy. This is really, really ideal for chakra work. And it's, I know this is weird, but it almost feels weapon-like in my hand, like this. And that to me is Morrigan-esque when it feels like that. When it feels like a spear or a dagger in my hand or something like that, it's usually a sign of it's bound to the Morrigan energies within me. And, you know, that would probably mean that it's probably incredibly strong for return to sender type stuff. So I'm getting that feeling as I'm just feeling out the energies. Oh, also fits in my hand beautifully. Look at that. I couldn't resist it. I couldn't. It grounds, it purifies, it gets rid of negativity, it brings in positivity. It's a psychic stone, a stone of psychic awareness, a seer stone, a shaman stone. So that's going to be it for this video. Many blessings.